Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Happy Hour Quarantine Edition. My name is Jamie Ivey and I'm the host of the podcast, The Happy Hour Jamie Ivey, which comes out every Wednesday and Friday. You can find it anywhere you listen to podcasts. But this show's not a podcast, obviously. This show is a video and you're here watching it. And today, this show is brought to you by my friends and publishers at B&H Publishing. We thought it'd be fun to make some fun videos together, interview some of my friends, have some fun, and then bring it all to you. So today we have a great show for you. I'm actually interviewing two people, two of my favorite people on the planet. Alena Pitts is joining me, and Alena is 16. She lives outside of Nashville, Tennessee. Also, my son, Cayden Ivey, is joining me. He's also 16, and he lives in my house. I buy all his food. I pay his rent. I buy all his clothes. Everything I do is for the children. Alena and Cayden join me. They're both 16, my favorite 16-year-olds in the world right now. And we talk about what life has been like for them and quarantine. How's school going? How is it with your siblings? What are you loving? What are you hating? It's a great conversation just to give you a little peek into the teenagers, the cool kids, the ones with all the slang, the ones that are gonna run this country in 30 years. It's a fun conversation. And also my family and I play a little game, and it is our own version of Chopped with my husband, Aaron Ivey. The kids and I got some ingredients out of our pantry and said, here, you have to make dinner with these items. You're gonna love what he came up with. And honestly, it was really good. He did a great job. You'll have to see what it is. I think it was really great. You guys, thank you. Enjoy the show. Hi guys.
Hi.
Welcome to the Happy Hour Jamie Ivey Quarantine Edition, sponsored by our friends B&H. I'm chatting with some friends about how life is going in this quarantine, and I have two of my favorite people in the whole world with me today. Alena Pitts, welcome Alena.
Hi, thanks.
And Cayden Ivey, my son. Welcome Cayden.
Hey.
Okay, well, we're all friends because we all traveled to Rwanda together in January, which is why I wasn't just randomly inviting Cayden and Alena on, but we're all friends because we went to Rwanda together.
Yes, we did.
Wouldn't it be fun if we were in Rwanda right now?
It
That'd
would
be
be.
fun.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
But then we would be stuck, and y'all would be stuck with me.
that's true.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's not a bad combo.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Thank you. Thank you.
It'd be
Okay.
fun.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Worst thing about quarantine life?
Can't leave the house probably.
Yeah. I don't usually
Like-
leave the house, but like being told I can't leave the house, like it makes me mad. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Probably
like
worst part.
school that much, but like seeing my friends stuff.
Yeah.
That's hard, yeah.
Okay. Best thing?
Extra
Staying
family
inside.
time. Yeah.
Did you say that too, Cade? Extra family time?
No, that's staying inside. Same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Alena, extra family time?
Yes. I feel like we're always like not together like this. So being stuck at home and not having meetings and traveling and stuff, it's been nice.
So what do you
So-
love about that?
That like we can just sit and do nothing like with each other, I guess. So like we did a board game as a family for the first time in I don't know how long, which was fun, but like it was just new. So I'm enjoying it so far.
Because your dad is home. I mean, he's not going into the office, is he?
No, I mean he has a lot of work, like 10 times as much as he used to because of church or whatever. But he's still at home like 24/7. So
That's how it is with Aaron. He is home all day in his office, but he has a lot more work just because of how
Yeah.
church is right now. Yeah, yeah.
it's a lot of work.
Cayden, what's the best part for you?
Probably like just more free time, I guess. Or just like, yeah, I would have to agree with Lena. Yeah, just hanging out with family more.
Yeah.
Because usually we all have stuff like wrestling and work and practices and stuff, but we can just sort of like hang out more.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Alena, have you cooked dinner yet for your family?
I did. I'm not like a cook and I hate cooking. But I've challenged myself and I've like made stuff.
What did you
So-
make?
Last night I made calzones, like the inside out pizza
Yeah.
things. And then a couple nights ago we had like salmon and spinach and stuff. So
You made it, the salmon?
yes.
Salmon's
Yeah.
hard.
That's like the one thing I can make. I know it's weird. It's like the one thing I like and can make. Yeah.
Wow. Are any of your other sisters cooking right now?
I think Cameron's making dinner tonight, and Katie loves to bake, so she just keeps making sugar, and it's terrible. Oh my gosh. So,
is your dad cooking at all?
He can't cook. No, he can make breakfast, but like he cannot cook at all.
That's so
it's sad.
So it's all the girls, your aunts and you and your sisters are in charge of the food.
Yes, I'm not usually in charge of food. I'm just like trying this out since I'm at home 24/7.
Okay, I have another question for you guys. I think right now one of the hardest things that people are going through is, since we're all quarantined at home, is feeling lonely. Like that's a real thing. Even though, but all of us that are on this Zoom call right now, we have a lot of people in our family. So, Alena, there's 6 people at your house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cayden,
yes.
There's 7 people at our house. So it for us on here, we like have a lot of people around us, but I think we can still feel lonely. How are you guys who are both 16, both used to going to school every day, both used to seeing your friends, both used to doing activities outside of your home? How are you both dealing with loneliness?
So,
I think that like the first few days were real. It wasn't like the daytime that was lonely, but it was like the nighttime. And I think that just like the absence of my mom has been like 10 times louder than it would be like if I was busy and like had distractions and things. So I think that's been hard, and that's caused a lot of loneliness. But I think it does definitely help that I have a lot of family members, so I'm not really alone. But I think it does feel lonely at night. I don't know how I deal with it though. I kind of just.
So it's almost like you're slowing down for the first time. You're slowing down the most you've ever slowed down, probably since your mom died. And so it's like you're going to feel all these things.
Yeah. So it's icky. I went to counseling yesterday, online counseling or whatever, and just like threw up all my emotions. So it's been interesting, but I've kind of liked it. Yeah. It's been nice to like have this time to slow down and like, I guess like go in my brain and deal with my emotions that I've put off for a while.
Which isn't always fun. I had an online counseling session last week, and I just cried and cried and cried. So we're together, lady.
Yeah.
On that. Cayden, what about you with loneliness? How are you feeling? I ask you this all the time, and it's weird that I'm your mom asking you.
It's a little bit different.
Because I am like, I was telling someone the other day, like I am as a parent. Y'all should know that your parents think about you and think, oh, I wonder how they're doing. So what's loneliness look like for you, Cayden?
Well, I feel like it definitely has slowed down a lot. Like the first 2 weeks was like, oh, this is great. We're staying at home all day. We don't have to go to school. And I guess once like we actually had homeschool stuff, it was like, oh, wow, this is like the new now. So it was a lot. It was a lot, but I feel like it's not that bad for me because I mean, I still talk to my friends like when I play video games and stuff, but I guess I don't see them. But I feel like I'm not as lonely as like I still can connect with my friends, I guess, still being home.
How are you
I feel like
your people, Alena?
I'm not a people person, but when I do miss people, I just FaceTime people.
Okay.
So I think that FaceTime has worked and texting, and so it's not that bad.
Are you a homebody, Alena?
Yes, definitely.
Cayden. So is Cayden.
Yeah.
He could just be
I could be at home all
forever.
Year.
Yeah.
I still miss my friends, but I could be at home all year. It'd be fun.
Same here.
That's so funny. But it's kind of like though you could be at home all year, but then when people tell you have to be home, then you're like, oh, I can leave whenever I want.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm done with work. Heading home to the house. I got a new shirt from my friend Amy Hannon at Unimade. How cute is this? Heading to the house, and we have something special that we're gonna do tonight. Okay, I already told the kids. I mentioned it to Aaron a little bit, but the kids are ready. We're gonna do a Chopped Ivy family edition, which means all 4 children, plus myself, are going to pick out an ingredient. Anywhere from like a pineapple to maybe the leftovers that we have in the fridge. I don't know, to jelly, to whatever. And Aaron has to use that in our dinner tonight. Let's go. Okay guys, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All 5 of us, myself and the 4 children, are gonna pick an ingredient, and you have to use that in dinner tonight. I look in the pantry and fridge and think, we have nothing here to eat this week. We're nothing. And then you make a 4-course meal. Okay, are y'all ready, guys?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
And it has to be food.
Yeah.
Not like dog food.
He eats canned tuna.
Sure.
All right, what are y'all picking, guys?
Still kind of looking.
I mean,
good.
anything. That would be awesome, yes.
What is in this box? It is what you will be making our dinner with.
This sounds just like Chopped.
Idaho mashed potato flakes.
Okay, I've actually never ever cooked with these.
Strawberry fruit leather.
Okay.
Pineapple.
Pineapple, easy.
Organic pumpkin puree.
What am I gonna do with a
You
pumpkin
ain't gonna
puree?
like this one. Solid white.
No.
I did that one.
This is my least favorite food ingredient of all. I would rather cook with sardines tonight.
What is your first thought right now as to what you think you might do with what we have presented you?
I'm gonna make a potato flake crusted pan-seared chicken. And it's gonna be served with a pumpkin coconut red chili pepper puree, all right, like a sauce. And then we're going to have bacon wrapped fruit roll-ups. And we're gonna have a incredible appetizer, a tuna and pineapple salad on homemade naan bread.
What do you got over here, babe?
Okay, I'm trying to make tuna fish not suck and not taste like tuna. So, we got tuna fish, vegan mayo, almonds, pineapple, salt, pepper, and tapatio.
Oh.
And then we're gonna put it on homemade naan.
Oh, wow.
All right, guys.
Sorry.
Never made this before. I don't even know if it's a thing.
It really is good.
So good.
Wow,
There's a good crunch to it. The pineapple's really there.
that's pretty good. Right there
Potato
is
flakes?
Potato flakes.
And some gluten-free flour.
I cannot, will not, ever am I going to touch grilled chicken. Not gonna happen. I won't do it. Will I do it? Have you seen me do it? Good job. What's your favorite thing to cook with Chef Ivy?
Probably Korean fried chicken.
Oh yeah. We should do that, huh? What's the best thing that you make?
Well, pretty much. I'm really good at pancakes. It's kind of my specialty.
It's amazing. I'm not one to brag, but I'm killing this right now. This is pumpkin coconut puree dipping sauce.
Oh my word. Oh, is it good? Is it good?
Yeah.
Put it straight in.
Sure. Bacon wrapped fruit roll up. Since you guys gave me fruit leather strips to deal with.
That is really good.
Okay.
The consistency of the sweetness and like the juice from the fruit strip is kind of melted, so it mixes in good with the bacon because it's just meat that like evens it out. It's sweet and salty consistency. It's really actually really good.
That concludes the
Very good.
what's it called? Chopped Ivy family dinner. We all think Aaron Ivey
Very good.
killed it.
Very good.
Delicious.
Delicious. He used all the ingredients. He made something unique out of all of them, and all of our bellies are full. So, way to go, Aaron.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, so how's school going? I'll ask you first, Alena. How's school going? Because this is new for all of us. Like, I'll tell
It's new.
Cayden was just in the kitchen when I was in the kitchen with Story. She's 12, working with her on math. And at one point, I just looked at Cayden and said, take the wheel, because I'm not a math teacher
Yeah.
and I'm not a homeschool mom. And here I am having to do it, basically just helping Story because she's 12. And because she probably would get distracted more. I mean, it happens to a lot of us. I have to struggle with distraction. But how is school going for you, Alena?
It's been an adjustment. That's like the only word I have for it right now. I think that teachers are like still figuring out like the workload and like what not to assign and what to assign. So it's kind of like stressful and frustrating right now. But I think as we like, if this lasts a while, I think we'll get pretty good at it. But right now it is very stressful, and it's an adjustment for sure.
What's your message to your teachers if they were watching?
My dad keeps saying have grace because they're gonna have grace with you. So I'm having grace. But I think the misconception is that like we have all the time in the world when like we don't, I guess. Like yes, we are home, but no one wants to spend like 10 hours on school, and like I can't be efficient after 5 hours. So I think that just like cutting down the workload would be what I would ask teachers to do for sure.
Yeah. Because it's kind of hard because you have to figure out, okay, how long should I actually spend on this? And I don't know about your teachers, but our kids' teachers, and Cayden, you can speak to this. They're giving them like a bulk of assignment and say they're all due in like 10 days. So I feel like that can feel stressful when you've got 5 classes with bulk assignments all due in 10 days.
Yeah.
Because then you're like, how do I do this?
Yeah. It's hard.
Cayden, what's the hardest about school for you?
Probably like not like connecting with teachers, I guess, like not being able to talk to them. Because I usually like go to tutorials and stuff like, hey, can you help me with this?
Yeah.
Now it's like I have to email them and like wait for their response. So it's a lot harder, I feel like.
Yeah. What's your message to teachers?
Well, my teachers have been pretty nice. They're not giving me as much work as like I thought.
Yeah.
But I guess just like have grace and stuff. But
this is our first week of homeschool, Alena. So
that's
figuring it out.
exciting. We started last week, so this week is kind of like we're adjusting.
Lena, I have a question for you. Are you doing any more like spending time making music or singing or anything like that while you're in this? I know that's a kind of I don't want to put words in your mouth. It feels like it could be maybe therapy for you. I don't know. Are you doing that at all?
I've actually found it really, really hard to do just because like, I don't know. I think that I don't have a lot of inspiration because I'm sitting at home and like not really doing anything. I am like doing lots of covers and stuff because that's easy and I have like all the time in the world. But I think I'm like waiting for the inspiration to hit me. Like it hasn't hit me yet, and it's been like 3 weeks. So I'm waiting. Yeah.
I think this time is hard for creatives because and I mean, Cayden, I know that you're like writing and stuff and you've been working on a project for a long time. Do you feel inspired at all now, or is it hard?
Well, I haven't like worked on it. I haven't even noticed, but I haven't worked on it since like the quarantine started. So I guess it is hard because like you feel like you have all the schoolwork, and if you like don't do it, you feel like you're wasting your time, I guess. Even though like you don't have to. I feel like with all the work, it's like you got to get it done.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just hard to sort of prioritize what to do first.
Okay. Also, another question. Both of you guys are the oldest siblings. Oh, this is interesting. You're both the oldest, and you each have 3 younger siblings. Except Alena, you got all girls.
Yeah.
Cayden.
Yeah, I don't have any brothers.
Yeah, I know. Cayden, 2 brothers and a sister. Do you guys ever feel like there is added pressure of being the oldest during this time? And maybe you don't. I don't know. I'm just wondering.
I think that I usually feel pressure like outside of this time. Like I usually have a lot of extra added pressure, but like during this time, I just want to like hang out with them, I guess, and like be on their level, I guess. Because I'm not having to like help them with schoolwork or like anything. So I don't think there's like a lot of added pressure during this time.
Okay, that's good. Cayden?
Yeah.
I feel like we're hanging out more, like we're doing more stuff together because we're not all at school and like at practices. So I feel like we just have more time to like spend with each other, which is cool.
Yeah. We're having a lot of family time, which is really great. I really love it. Okay. Y'all, I don't have any more questions for you.
Sweet.
Cool.
Well, I think y'all are both pretty awesome.
Thanks.
What do y'all, you know what I was thinking about the other day for both that we could all 3 think about? I was thinking, okay, here's what I was thinking about is that in the middle of this, like quarantine and the COVID-19 coronavirus, a lot of people are losing their jobs. A lot of people are having to cut back. All 3 of us were together in Rwanda, and all 3 of us saw their food program there, and all three of us saw the sponsorship model that they have there. And so I guess I would just love to hear from you two, and I'm putting you on the spot here, but y'all are both mature people, and y'all were both with me in Rwanda. I think maybe how can we encourage people that feel scared about economics right now and feel scared about money? Maybe they haven't lost their job, but maybe they're just worried about it, and they start cutting costs, and then they look and they're like, oh, we shouldn't give to this organization anymore. We could pull out our money here. What would and I'll go first, so I'll set the stage real quick. I was going to ask you, what would your encouragement be to people to continue to give? Because when we get scared sometimes about money as adults is when we're like, let's stop giving. And I would just encourage people that I was there in Rwanda. I was just in Mexico earlier this year as well. I've been to Kenya. I've been to all these places and seen the way that these organizations actually help these people. And it could be detrimental to so many people's lives if they didn't get that help. And so I would just encourage people, if you can still give, to still give, like to cut out, I don't know, maybe buy cheaper toilet paper. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but to keep giving. So what about you guys? You both saw Rwanda. How would you encourage people to still continue to give to organizations that make a difference? Like, why should they?
Well, like, I guess sometimes, oh, you got it.
No, you go.
All right. I guess sometimes people don't see like what big cause like their donation has. Like just like a tiny bit of money that they give like can help like save like 5 kids' lives. It's insane how much like help that one person can give. So I feel like if you just like think about what's important in the world, like you can probably buy cheaper toilet paper and then have like some kid have a meal for a week. So I think that's just like look at it in the big picture, like, oh, your donation's changing this kid's life.
Lena?
I think that like organizations like that, and then like churches and stuff, like they need our money and help like more now than ever, I guess. Like just hearing my dad talk, he's like for people to pull out of giving is like more detrimental than like staying giving, I guess. Yeah, seeing the impact that it makes. I think just to like line up your priorities, like toilet paper for a kid's life. So I think that like you can, and it's like 50 cents. Like it's not even that much money that you're giving that makes a huge difference. And being there and like seeing that, I think that you kind of have to have that experience or hear from someone to really understand. So I wish I could like put people in my head and like show them what I saw, but I can't. So I guess I could just try to encourage them with my mouth. Yeah.
That's really good. You guys summed it up really well. And I think for a lot of people, I mean, reality is that they're going to have to cut a lot of costs because they lost their job and they just don't have the expendable income. But for a lot of people, they would stop giving because they were scared. And so I think what we're encouraging is not if you lost your job to quit giving because you may not have the income, but if you still have your job and you still have your income and you would quit giving out of fear instead of trusting God with that, I think that would be where we would all be like, hey, let's just trust God and see what he can do with it. You two are amazing. I'm a fan of you both. Thanks for jumping on here with me today. And
thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Peace out, guys. Wait, real quick. Alena, do you know how to change your background yet?
Yes.
Okay, let's pick one quick on the way out.
I'll just do the bridge.
Oh, I want to join you on the bridge. How do I do it? Okay, there it is. Okay, Cayden's in his mansion.
Like my mansion.
Alena and I are.
I should have wore a green shirt.
And let me get a little selfie of us. Hold tight, guys. Okay, everyone wave. Okay, you guys are awesome. Love you both. Have a great day.
All right.
Bye.
All right.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, that concludes episode number 3 of Happy Hour Quarantine Edition, brought to you by my friends and publisher B&H. I hope you enjoyed my conversation with Alena and Cayden, my 2 favorite 16-year-olds in the whole wide world right now. One of my favorite things about the conversation was us talking about how important it is right now to still support the nonprofits that we supported before this started. I know that's hard for some of you, and if it is, that's cool. But if it's not hard, please keep supporting those organizations. They would really appreciate it. Guys, what are you treating yourself with over quarantine? I cannot treat myself with nails. I cannot treat myself with lashes. I cannot treat myself with getting my hair done, but I can treat myself with some coffee. This is my new favorite coffee drink, and I don't normally buy this, but I thought it's quarantine. I'm gonna treat myself. That is so good. That is so good. What are you treating yourself with? Maybe you want to make my butterfinger pie that I showed you last week. It's so easy. If you haven't seen it, go watch episode number 2. My friend Christy Wright joins me. And if you haven't seen episode number 1 with my friend Christine Kane, go see that as well. Guys, thank you, Alena. Thank you, Cayden. Thank you, Aaron Ivey, for playing, what's it called? Thank you, Aaron Ivey, for playing Chopped Ivey Edition. See you guys back here next week. Bye.